Hi, I'm Rich with New Life Scientific, and today I wanted to shoot a video a little bit about what makes a freeze dryer a clean room freeze dryer. And since we got one in, I thought it would be a perfect time to actually kind of demonstrate the difference between a clean room freeze dryer. And essentially what ends up happening is that we want to isolate the shelves completely away from all the running components of the machine. So what happens is they actually turn the machine kind of long ways, and they only give you access to the shelves while they put all the running components in behind it, so that the running components would be sealed off from the clean room and put into a separate room behind the clean room. And then the isolation barrier is simply this stainless steel panel that's on the front. So around the front of the machine, they're going to have all kind of seals that seals this stainless to the machine. And then when you install this in your wall, you would actually have a wall built right behind the stainless steel panel. And then a lot of customers will put a strip here and then caulk it all the way around to completely seal off anything from the clean room to the access room in behind, which you'd have another access door to come in behind to see that. So it would go all the way around the machine. And then also you would have an isolation valve, which you can look inside the machine, you can see all the way through. And what would need to happen is that isolation valve would need to be shut, so then it isolates the chamber away from the back part of the machine also. And that's pretty much, you know, what makes a clean room freeze dryer a clean room freeze dryer, is the isolation from any components that would contaminate your samples in the clean room. So sealing it all off, and that's what this machine is. It's a clean room machine, and this particular machine, we were excited to get it in because it only had a little over 300 hours of use. I think it's a 2021 model, and it was just ran, I think, for a half a dozen times to run some product through it. And so it's just barely got broke in, and we brought it in and we've gone through it in our tech shop. We've hooked it all up, make sure everything works as it should. It does actually come with the Lio 2.0 software, where it gives you the ability to build recipes. And the nice thing about this software, it does give you the pressure rise down here. So this has the automated check on to make sure you got all of your moisture out before you finish up all the testing, and also when you're running production. So you can incorporate that right into your runs and your software. And the other nice thing about this is it gives you all the 12 freezing, and then also down here 17 drying cycles. So anyways, this software here is the current software that Virtus offers. So it does come with this machine. It's nice because the software can be in, you know, the computer can be sitting in your clean room also to run the system. And like I said, we're going to go back over to the machine and kind of come around to the back end of it that would be in the back part of the clean room that you could have access to all your components in. So again, your wall would be right here, the clean room would be sealed off, and then you got complete access to everything in your utility room that would sit in behind it. And this particular model actually is a 50 liter, and you can see the huge drum over here that it would bring all your moisture into and freeze it to give you a 50 liter capacity here. This also comes with battery backup, so you don't lose any data information in the system when it's running on your PLC. And then also you have your drain here. And then the isolation valve air is actually currently coming off the top of the machine up there, that powers the isolation valve, the pneumatics. But really nice to be able to get in and do any maintenance work, any kind of oil changes on the vacuum pump is all done back in the maintenance area room, so that none of this here is in your clean room area, and this stays completely isolated from that room. and keeps it germ-free from anything. So that's what a clean room freeze dryer does. It keeps all your components out of it. So when we shut down the machine and that isolation valve is shut off, and when we open this up, there's nothing coming in from that back area, completely sealed off. And with this particular unit, it has 15 shelves, so you can program the freezing in it, and then you can pull everything out to that back room into the condenser and isolate it and be able to open up your door and have access without contamination. So that's basically it. Just sealing everything completely off of anything of the components of the machine. But if you have any questions about this machine or any other machines that we deal in, please give us a call here at New Life Scientific, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you for watching.